Welcome to Dino and Nick's Homestead. I'm going to take a look at the garden this morning. Yesterday, storm came through with 50-mile-an-hour winds, and actually I didn't think it was even going to rain hardly yesterday, but the last moment the rains got lower, farther south than they thought they were, and blew the garden around quite a bit. And I didn't even want to come out and look at it yesterday. Nicole came out and looked at it some. So we're going to see how much damage we've got this morning. We'll take a walk over here to the cucumber plants first. Actually, it looks like they held up pretty good. I see some of the vines are down on the ground that got blown off of the wire netting that we have there. But other than that, it's not too bad. The corn got blown over. Nicole came out and stood some of it back up. I didn't even want to come look at it yesterday, but you can see what happened to the corn there. Let me step back. It's laying over. Had I known the winds were going to blow like they did, I see some's broke right there. I'd have put the netting that I have on the ground there up around it to kind of protect it. But like I said, at the last minute, the storm came farther south than they thought, and I wasn't even ready for it. It's torrential downpours. We're kind of lucky right here. It actually, if you look up here, you'll see that we're kind of surrounded by trees, so it blocked a lot of the wind. But nonetheless, we got a lot of wind down here. Let's walk over here, see how the eggplants stood up. They're still up. Not a lot of problems there. Some ripened cherry tomatoes down there. So actually that doesn't look too bad. The zucchini got tossed around, but I think it's going to be okay. Beans, they were done anyway. What we've done is we've planted more beans down next to them. So about the time that these are finished, that we should have some more beans coming up. Let's look down in here and see if we see any coming up yet. Yeah, there's some coming up down there. See if you can see them. With any luck, we'll have another batch of beans come up about the time that these are done. You can see something right here coming out of the ground. There's that one. And the pepper plants did pretty good, so actually I'm kind of shocked. The yellow squash still looks okay. Got some big yellow squash down here, ready to be picked. Tomatoes over here, how did they hold up? Yeah, none broken. It's okay. Actually, I'm quite impressed. Here's one pepper plant that's bent over. I'll have to straighten up, but that won't be a problem. You can see the string that we tie them off to, tied off up here, actually held up pretty well. This batch of cucumbers is okay. These are finishing up. These are the pickling cucumbers, and they're just about done. Tomatillos, doing surprisingly well. I thought that they would break quite a bit, but actually they didn't. Let's go down here and look at these are the jalapeno peppers. See the size of the peppers there. Nice peppers on there. Bell peppers, a few leaning over, but actually not too bad. You can see the bell peppers in here. Right there. Some. Cherry tomatoes. Ha, they held up. Just one leaning over there. You can see it's grown through. It's about, geez, 9 foot tall now. More tomatoes over here. I'd have to say it was pretty successful with the 50-mile-an-hour winds blowing. The marigolds got tossed more than the tomatoes did. And then our last batch of straight 8 cucumbers made it through. The straight 8s and the pickling cucumbers are finishing up now for the summer. unless we plant some more. Of course, these cucumbers here are the first batch we looked at are the long English cucumbers. See if we see some over here. There's one right there. But that doesn't look too long English to me. One right there. Spot. So all in all, I think the garden held up quite good. Little spider making a nest there. It held up pretty well, considering what it went through yesterday. There's our poblanos here that held up pretty good as well. You can see some more off in there. It actually held up. The last thing over here I was going to show you was our seeds. I think they're called Kikuzo, that we're trying to grow. These seeds, I've been working on them for about 3 weeks now, trying to get them to sprout. This one has one little sprout right there at the end of that seed. And here's the only one I've got to come up. So with any luck, maybe we'll get something. They're a cucumber or a squash that grows to be about 3 feet long. Here's some suckers that I pulled and replanted, and looks like they're going to make it. And some fig cuttings that we're working on there, but that's going to be probably a month before I see anything out of that. So yeah, it actually held up all right, so I'm happy with it, considering what happened yesterday. It's supposed to be some more rain coming today as well. So yeah, Dino Nick's homestead looks like it survived.